Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a review, unboxing, and demo of the November Glossybox box. This was sent to me for reviewing purposes, but this is not sponsored, so we're going to jump in, talk through all the products in my box. Is it worth it? Do we like it? And our thoughts. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I upload 3 or 4 times a week, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into this box with me, talk all the details, and all of the products I've received, stay tuned. So since this is my first official Glossybox unboxing, I'm just going to go through some details for you guys. So it is 5 products a month. Retail value is a minimum of $60. If you were to go on and order it, it is $21 a month, although if you do the 1-year plan, you'll get it for $18 a month if you prepay like a whole year. But they also did give me a code, which I will put down below. The discount code is literally my name. It is Brett. It is not a commission code. I don't make money from it. However, it will give you your first box for $16. So you do get some money off that way. We're going to jump in and see if we think that's worth it. But $18 a month for like $70, $60 in product, I personally typically would say is worth it. Now, it depends on the way you think about it. So there's a bunch of subscription boxes with Ipsy and BoxyCharm and FABFITFUN. It all comes down to value for me. So just a blanket statement for you guys, for me to find a box as worth the price, I need to get a total number of products out of the box where the retail value equals or is more than what the product costs. So if it's a $25 box and I get $1,000 in product, but it's all garbage and I only like $10 worth of it, it's not worth it. But if it's $18 a month and I get $25 worth of product I like out of the $60, to me that is a win. So I just basically go on net positive. Now I do say this pretty often in unboxing videos, but if you don't love the surprise and you don't love like, well, I don't love all the products I get and I'm not really into the variations, then it is probably in your best interest not to subscribe to subscription boxes and instead just pocket that money and go to Sephora and make a purchase for whatever you're interested in. But if you're one of those people who actually enjoys getting surprised by products, trying new things, and that's why I started doing subscription boxes in the first place. I wanted to try things that I had normally not tried. So jumping into this box, now there is a little card that says Makeup and Magic. It is Let's Make Magic Glossies. Makeup is such a powerful tool that makes us feel wonderful and adds a touch of sparkle to our everyday lives. And that's the theme of this month's box, Makeup and Magic. Whether you're seeing a few friends and family in person or visiting your loved ones over video, we've created a box to make those moments more magical. After all, there's nothing more beautiful than being together and feeling your best. Stay glossy, your Glossybox team. So the first item out of the box comes from Wander Beauty. This is the Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. I have been using these for years. I am obsessed with this product. I probably have 10 backups of them in my bathroom at all times. The Baggage Eye Masks experience 3 innovative layers of luxury with these award-winning masks, packed with hyaluronic acid and aloe leaf extract to depuff more than your under eyes will be brighter than ever. Apply on clean, dry under eyes. Leave foil side up, which it is a gold foil, so you see the gold. Leave on for 15 minutes, then pat serum in. 1 pair is $4.16, 6 pairs for $25. So it's a $4.16 value. Under normal circumstances, I'd be like, I'm not going to waste it, but honestly, I love these so much, and I do already have a few backups that I am going to use this now. But I can already tell you with zero question in my mind that this is a win product for me because I know, because I already use them. So it comes in a little wheel with the 2 sides. You just peel it off. What I like most about this compared to other ones is the shape is symmetrical. Whenever I have any like this, like it has the bulbous shape and then the little tail shape, and I see people put the tail shape on the inner corner, I see them take the tail shape up, and I always feel like an idiot when I put them on because I never know which way is right. So with these, they're symmetrical. You just pop them on. And there is no wrong way because, again, it's identical. So just going to pop those on, give them the 10 to 15 minutes to dry. Now with these are not super saturated in serum. Like they are, and they feel wet. Like you saw when I pull that down, like you can see how wet that is, but it's not like dripping. It is encapsulated into the mask. So it's not dripping anywhere. So at this point, I would typically go in and do my eyeshadow and keep this on as like under eye prep. Plus, if you line it up nicely, it does actually serve as a guard for your eyeshadow. The next 2 products out of the box come from Hero Cosmetics. It is the Mighty Patch Invisible and Rescue Balm, and It is 2 deluxe minis. The set is worth $4. Say goodbye to breakouts with this duo. The invisible patches can be worn under makeup to help extract impurities, protect your skin while reducing a pimple. Afterwards, reach for the rescue balm to speed up healing. Tip is place 1 patch over any breakout and leave for at least 6 hours. Once the blemish is reduced, apply the balm to the area. Now, the full size is 39 patches for $17.99, and the full size of the rescue balm is $12.99, but the combo in the duo, they say, is a $4 retail value. Now, I do not currently need this for anything, so I'm going to hold this for a time that might come where I feel like I need a quick, on-the-fly de-puffing of something. But for right now, I'm okay, so I'm just going to set that aside for now. The next product I will actually not be using, and I'll be dropping in an upcoming giveaway because I just totally don't need it. This is from Deuce. This is the Ultra Precision Eyeliner. Retails for $22. It's a waterproof eyeliner that has a velvety smooth formula that glides on without pulling or tugging. You never have to worry about smearing again. Apply to top, bottom, or both waterlines gently. The tip begins to fade. Sharpen with a metal makeup sharpener for the ultimate precision. So it is sharpenable. I'm just not opening it because the second I pop it off, it's mine. I'm going to keep it closed, keep it sealed. I'm not even going to look at it so that I can drop it in a giveaway because I have so many black liners that I just don't need another one. I have used the Deuce brand before, and I liked the product I got, but this is going to be a pass for me just because I don't need another black eyeliner. And that's one of those things that I find every subscription box, because I do get FabFitFun, BoxyCharm, Ipsy, a Skinstar box, a Glossybox. Like, I get enough that I have so many black eyeliners that it's just wasteful for me to just keep reopening new ones. And I am actually going to demo the next 2 products together. The first is from Spectrum Collections. This is a limited edition B07 brush. Add definition to your eye makeup with this star-studded blending brush. Let's open it so you guys can see what it is while I'm talking about it. Ooh, that is actually quite nice. Feels pretty substantial. Super soft synthetic bristles taper at the top to a flame shape to effortlessly glide across your lid for that perfect blend. Starting at the hollow in the outer crease, gently brush back and forth for a seamless blend. Retails for $8.99. Now I am just going to grab some I broke them. I am going to grab a tiny bit of my Cinema Secrets brush cleanser. Every time I get a new brush, no matter what, I always make sure to give it a quick clean. This is killing 99.9% of the germs and bacteria. It does clean and sanitize it. It conditions the brush so that the bristles are extra soft and gets it ready to use. I always say this and I always recommend never use a brush that you get in a box, purchase whatever out of the box without at least sanitizing it first. You never know what might have fallen on it in the factory while it was being made. And we're going to be using that with the LA Splash Cosmetics Magic Palette. I'm going to open it for you. I am going to say, like, it's giving me Manny MUA Lunar Beauty Moon Spell vibes. It's giving me, like, the last month's Ipsy bag. But I am enjoying the way the packaging looks. For the inside, you cast a spell with every look you create using this universally flattering eyeshadow palette, perfect for day or night, containing 8 rich and pigmented shades to make you feel bold and beautiful. You'll be ready to feel all the holiday festivities coming your way. Use matte shades for an everyday natural look and add some shimmer to the center of your lid for some extra pop. Retails for $32. So I'm going to use the 2 of these and let's see what we can make. All right, I just threw on a little bit of lid primer just to make sure that anything can perform its best. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go into Sunstone, which is a neutral, looks matte shade. And I'm just going to set down my primer. Okay, so that actually has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It looked like it was a matte shade in the pan, but it's more of like a satin. It's giving me a little bit of a glow, but honestly not enough to where I would actually call this a shimmer shade. So more of a satin shade, great for blending out edges or giving yourself a tiny bit of glow to like the inner corner. It will be fine and we'll just work around it. I am getting quite a bit of kick up in the pan though. I don't know if you guys can see that, but in that second pan over, I did get quite a bit of kick up. On that same brush, I'm going to go into Aragonite right here, which is a mid-toned camel brown, and I will buff that into the crease. I love how flat the brush is because I'm able to like pick up on that tip, go right into the socket, and then blend above the socket and around it and give myself some really nice definition. Honestly, for hooded eyes, I think this is a great brush shape. I will be honest, when I first opened this and looked at it, I was not entirely sold on the brush. But looking at it now and seeing how easily it's blending out, I have no complaints. Next, I'm going to go into Tiger's Eye, the dark brown. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to build a little bit of depth on the outer C of the eye. Outer C, outer V, I've heard it a million different ways, but I'm basically just on the flat side of that brush, patting a little bit of that brown towards the outer circle of the eye, and then gently buffing it into that lighter brown shade, just so that everything looks nice and clean. See how sultry that makes it? And then on the tip, going back into the lighter of the two browns, I'm just going to blend above the crease just to soften that dark brown. And also, because my eyes are hooded, by taking it up a little bit, see how you can see the shadow a little bit better? That is what we want. So we're just going to build that a little higher than my actual crease, just to give it some of that definition. Looking good. All right, I'm going to take these off now because it's been about 10 minutes. Following instructions, we're just going to lightly pat that into the under eye. And actually, without that on, the under eyes look much less puffy, but I really like the way the eyeshadow looks. I am going to lightly soften the edge a little bit because I don't want such a harsh line. And that's why I typically don't do like the tape trick, because I find it to be a little harsh. All right, since I don't have nails on for once, I am going to use my finger in the Rose Quartz shade for the lid. And then back into that same brush, just to blend everything out. So the shimmer shade is not as intense as I would have hoped. So to make it look a little bit more contrasted, I'm going to take more of that dark brown, and I'm just going to further darken up this outside portion of the lid. By adding that depth and a little bit more darkness around that rose gold, it will make that rose gold color pop a little more. A lot of times, and I've said this before, it is less about the palette itself and more about how you pair the colors. Because if you find that your shimmer shade just isn't cutting it, you can always jump into another palette and amp it up a little bit. Or in this case, just add a little bit more depth around it and it will contrast, make that color look a lot more vibrant. Just so that if you are following along at home and you're trying to like recreate the look, I'm going to take a black gel liner for my waterline. You guys can use the one that came in your box. I'm going to use this one. This is from Huda Beauty. Thin little coat of black liner. And then I'm going to go into a pencil brush. And I'm going to take that same, on a tiny little pencil brush, that same dark brown, and I'm going to run it very close to the lash line. And then on the larger brush, going into the lighter, more camel-y shade, I'm just going to blend around that and connect it to the outer corner of the eye. All right, I'm just going to jump and pop on a quick coat of mascara, and I'll be right back so you can see how the eyes come together when there's a lash on. All right, and this is how the eyes come together when you throw on a little bit of mascara. Now, under normal circumstances, I would have a whole face on, but it is one of those days where I have like 10 minutes to film, and I did want to unbox this. But this is honestly looking beautiful. I am going to throw on a little bit of lip gloss, though, because my entire face looks super washed out, and I know I'm trying to do it differently. It's the same reason I put lashes on in every video. Not everybody wears full bead every time they do their eyeshadow, and not everybody goes as high glam as I do. So I do want to, from time to time, show you guys a little bit of a different perspective, and today it's going to be nothing on the skin and just a nice eye. And that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just to summarize, because the palette was awesome, the palette is more of a retail value than the rest of the box. So the box is definitely worth it for me. I would say that I was not as impressed with the shimmer shades as I would have liked to be, or at least the shimmer shade I used. But the rest of the mattes all worked out really well. Now that we're already like here and we know we like it, I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzy color. It's actually more of a gold. And I'm going to take it on a brush with a quick spray of setting spray just to see if that changes it. Because if this foils it up, the palette is an instant win. Oh, yeah. And I stand corrected. The shimmers work great. Just don't use your fingers. Definitely use a brush with a little bit of setting spray on it, and you will be much happier with how that palette performs. Definitely a win. So I stand corrected. The palette works great. I have no additional complaints now that I know it was a technique issue. But let me know down below, what do you guys think? Is this a palette that you guys would use? Is this a box that you think is worth it? I love hearing your guys' feedback down below. Let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.